Hi Kirby fans, so today we're going to be replacing a damaged mini emptor on a Heritage 2. So what we'll do is dive straight into it. Now don't forget, everything you use in my video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products, and there's merchandise down there as well. Also in today's video we're going to be changing the mini emptor and possibly the fill tube on the Heritage 2. This is exactly the same for the Legend 2. What we'll do is dive in and have a look. For those of you who haven't seen this before, this is the Heritage that I picked up last year. My daughter-in-law picked it up for me for nothing, so I totally refurbed it, and at the time I hadn't got a mini emptor and I did notice it was damaged, and I did a bit of a temporary fix. Take the bag off, zoom in and have a look what I did, and then I'll show you how to replace it and what tools you need. Well, so we've got the bag off. Now while you've got this bag off, you can wash it. It's really simple to do. All you're going to do is pull the bag off there, and that part comes off. Now we've got the fill tube, and that will just disconnect there. And then to take this off, all we're going to do is release this rubber seal. And the easiest way to remove these bags is to turn them inside out. And all we're going to do is pull that way off the bag. Okay. Right, so now we've got our bag off. It's the ideal time to throw this in the washing machine. So we're just going to put that on a quick sports wash. What we'll do is just have a look at a few faults, and what these tend to do with these older Kirbys is they tend to get little pinholes where people have stuck pins up. I've had things with safety pins stuck in there, actually inside the tube. But we'll zoom in and have a look at the damage to this mini emptor, and this is mainly caused by picking up stones or any hard debris that have been sucked up over time. But the mini emptor around here normally has a plastic rim and a rubber seal. When I got this, the rubber seal was missing, and all this was all chipped, all spiky, which you'll see if I can pull this out, but I've just put some hot glue in there. Now what you can see is it has sort of sealed, but it has been leaking, and all the bits of debris just stick to it. So we'll just pull this off if we can. There we go. And you'll see what it was like before. This is what was in there originally, what I put in there, and it was just hot glue. Now you can see a lot of debris sticks to it. There's been debris sticking in here, and it has been leaking a lot of dust from the outer rim because it's not a proper rubber seal. So we'll just grab a new one, and you can see comparison of what it should look like and what it does look like. Right, so this one here is the old one, and you can see all the bit in the middle is missing. And then we've got the new one with a nice rubber seal, and it's still got the plastic edge in there that hasn't been chipped out. Right, now it's worth checking the hose, and to do this, all we're going to do is take the hose off, and you're going to turn these clockwise. Now there's only shrink tape around there. Kirby never put cable ties on their bottom hose in the early days. Now to check the hose, what you can do is grab a torch and just shine it through there. So we'll just turn that on, and you can see if there's any holes in there. Alright, so I'll just turn this light off, and you can see. Right, so as you can see, I don't know if the camera's picking up, you can see two holes there, so we've got daylight coming through. Now we can check the whole hose. What I'll do is feed the torch up, twist it, and at the moment there's just those two. Also, I have got a new hose for it as well, so we'll put links in the description of where to get these from. Now you can use the newer style hose, or you can use the older hose. I've managed to get a new old hose, but I say I will put a link in the description of where to get them from. Right, so we've got our new mini emptor here, and we've got our new hose. So to put this back on, you're going to turn it anti-clockwise and twist it on. Now when you put it on, just make sure you don't over tighten it. It will turn more if you want, but what you want to do is make sure that this outlet is in line with the back of this, so twist it back a bit. Now you can put a cable tie on there if you want. I'm not going to. What I've got is some shrink tape. So we're just going to get some shrink tape, and this should seal it pretty good. Okay, so with our shrink tape, we're just going to put that around there. And you can stretch it. We're going to go over it with a hairdryer just to shrink it. Okay, you don't need loads on there, so you're only just overlapping it. And then we'll just cut that. When you cut it, if you use a pair of scissors or a knife, try not to cut your hose. And just make sure you've overlapped it about an inch, because when you go over it with the hairdryer, it's going to shrink a little bit and get a nice seal around that bottom edge. Now to shrink this, we're just going to use the hairdryer. We're going to have it on high heat. You do not want to melt this, so you just want to give it a quick bit of heat, and this will literally shrink and mould to that hose. And that is plenty. Okay. So one, that will help that stick, and two, it's shrunk, as you can see, just a fraction to seal that and give it a nice seal, so you're not going to get any dust leaking underneath. Now don't forget, everything you use in my video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products, and there's merchandise down there as well. Right, so that was about an hour wash, and we've got it nice and dry. It's been outside in the sun drying for around 30 minutes. It's a 42-degree day today, so it's not too bad. It stuff dries pretty quick. So to put this back together, it's pretty simple. You're just going to undo your zip, grab our hose. Now the easiest way to fit these is to put them on the inside. So if you push that on the inside and then you pull that, it will feed itself. And this is just a lot easier than struggling. So now it's on, just pull it over, over, and over. And that now is on. Just grab our rubber seal or a bit of trim, and that's just going to go back over the top where it originally came. And that is probably the simplest and easiest way to fit these, save struggling. And it's the easiest way to get them off as well. So now that's back on, we just reconnect our hose, so we just feed that through there. That through there. And then we just put our top back on. Top, we're just going to slide that in there, like so. Okay, all the way, and then push this back. So make sure when you put it back together, you've got that in the middle. And then slide that. And that's now ready to go back on your Kirby. Now before we refit this, I'm just going to put some gaskets, lubricants around there. Now you can use silicone spray or you can use this. I will put a link in the description of where to get everything from today. Just feed that round, and as you can see, that's nicely lubricated, ready to slide on that Kirby. Now what you'll notice when you put it back on your Kirby, because you've got that lubricant on there, it will just go really easy and you can do it with one hand. We have one new mini emptor and hose fitted to the Heritage II. Now everything I've used in the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get your Kirby products, and make sure you check out the merchandise as well. Again, I want to thank everyone who supported the channel by buying the merch. Anyone who's bought the merch, again, like I said in the Facebook group, put a picture of yourself in the Facebook group wearing your merchandise. I'll put you in that Kirby draw. And again, thanks for supporting the channel. It's really, really appreciated. Well, so as you can see, it's a really simple fix. And if you want to wash your bag at the same time, you can. Just put it on a sports wash. You can put some conditioner in there if you like. I normally do it just occasionally because I don't want that bag getting too soft and starting to deteriorate. So again, those new to the channel, if you find you're getting value out of this content, then contemplate showing your support by slapping that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Ding that bell for notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes. Give us a big thumbs up and comment down below. I will reply to the comment, and if you like what you comment, I'll pin it to the video. So what we'll do is cut to any bloopers, and I'll catch you in the next one.